Hi and welcome to Synapse. This is Dr. Sonika. With the new year round the corner, it's time for us to reflect what we did in the year 2022 and plan ahead and set goals for the year 2023. Okay, so with this, let me tell you that this is a motivational and a self-help video. So for best results, I suggest you watch this video alone. Because as we go through the video, there are going to be a lot of questions that I'm going to ask and that you're going to ask yourself, and I want you to be completely honest with yourself and grab a notebook. If you are a journal person, yes, take out a journal and a pen and let's begin. Now let me just break down as to what I'm going to talk about in this video. First, we'll look at the year 2022. Okay, we'll just have we're going to reflect onto things that we achieved in the year 22, and then we will move on to setting goals for the year 2023, and then I will be talking about a very powerful manifestation tool which uses the visualization technique that will help you achieve your goals. Everything that I'm talking today is based on my personal experience. This is it might sound like, oh, she's talking about manifestation technique, and is this some promotion kind of a video? Absolutely not. It's just what I do as a ritual every New Year's Eve. Like, I just sit down or a few weeks before, because that's why I decided to do it right here, and I put the video in the month of December, because many of us would want to plan it ahead. Okay, so it's always a good idea to start early. So I thought I'll make the video on this particular topic. So this is what I do as a ritual. I sit down, reflect onto whatever things happened in the past year, plan for things that I want to achieve in the coming year, and set up a visualization technique, which I'll be talking about very soon, which will help me manifest the things that I want to. And looking back, I have checked almost all the boxes that I had set for myself. Okay, so that's a lot of hype that I've given, but yes, it does work for me, so I thought it might work for you guys as well. So stay with me and let's keep going. So sit in a quiet area so that nobody disturbs you. Put on your earphones, grab a book, a journal or a notebook and a pen, and let's start. So coming to the first part of the video, where we're going to talk about the things that we achieved in the year 2022. So I want you to think of and remember 5 things that you achieved in the year 2022 that you're proud of, that you're happy about yourself, that okay, you did it. It was an important milestone that you wanted to achieve, and you gave your best and you did it. Okay, it could be any field. It could be related to your career, it could be related to your academics, personal life, relationships, or it could be your physical health. It could be any field or any aspect of your life. You just wanted to save a certain amount of money and buy something for yourself. You wanted to get a new bike, or you wanted to buy a new 4-wheeler. You took a loan and you bought it. So it could be anything like that. So if you don't remember 5 things, you could pause the video right here, think, and write down 5 points. Okay, assuming you have paused, you've written down. Okay, let's proceed. Now I want you to create a thought of gratitude for each thing or accomplishment that you have done in the year 2022. So just one thought of gratitude, saying thank you for the things that were in your favor, people who helped you. Thank you to yourself, because you did it. Okay, you went through whatever it took to achieve it. Okay, so one thought of gratitude for each of these achievements. Okay, beautiful. Now with this, let us move on to the second part of the video, right? That is the goal setting part for the year 2023. So New Year resolutions, some people call it New Year resolutions, and they make it and then they promptly forget it. Okay, but we are not going to do that. Okay, we are here so that we set a very good foundation for the upcoming year, and we achieve those goals, manifest whatever we want to, have a productive year. Okay, so that is why we are doing this, right? So I want you to take a fresh page and divide the page into 6 zones. Okay, basically 6 regions, or rather draw 6 boxes, whatever you feel is comfortable. And now I want you to label each of the boxes as I go on saying. Okay, and what you're going to do is you have to write 1 or 2 goals that you want to achieve in that particular field. Now let's say the first box is going to be related to career bar professional. Okay, you could be a student or you could be a professional who's working, whatever be your the professional role, I mean. So you got to set career related goal or a profession related goal. Okay, either 1 goal or 2, maximum of 2 goals, nothing more than that. Okay, for example, if you're a student, let's say you're taking the NEET PG exam 2023. Okay, that's coming up in March. So what are you going to write here? Clear NEET PG 2023, and in brackets you could write a range, okay, a rank range that you want to achieve. Let's say all India rank I want to get within 3000 or within 2000, whatever be it. It could be within rank 100, within rank 500, whatever you choose, whatever you want to achieve. Okay, it should be very clear, 1 sentence. Okay, or if you are let's say a student who is doing masters or completed masters, if you want to go ahead and you want to go into a fellowship course or something, you just have to write very clearly, I want to enter this course, I want to be a part of this group. If you are a professional, if you want to work in a particular sector, okay, you want to reach a particular title, so you got to write it down very clearly in 1 sentence. So now per box, okay, or per aspect of life that I'm going to deal with, you got to write 1 or maximum of 2 goals. Okay, and your goal has to be crystal clear, not more than a sentence. Okay, and when you read the sentence, it has to give you a complete image, okay, of what you want to achieve. Okay, it should not just be like, I want to get good grades. Good grades in what? What exam? Which part of the year is it going to come? What grades you want to get? In what range do you want to lie? Do you want to get a distinction? Do you want to settle with whatever be the percentage? You can't just write get good score, okay, or study well. Okay, so these are not the kind of goals that we are setting. We are supposed to be very, very clear. And when you read that goal, you have to create a mental image. If it is clear NEET PG and get a rank of so and so in the brackets that you've written, when you read that, you should create a mental image that, let's say you want to take up surgery or you want to take up OBG, whatever be your dream branch, you have taken up that seat. And just imagine and experience the kind of contentment, the joy, and the satisfaction that you'll be feeling at that point of time. So it's just not writing your goal, it is also creating an image associated with that goal, which is going to give you the sense of the joy once you have achieved that state. Okay, this is very, very important. Now with that said, I think it's pretty clear. Now let's move to the second aspect of our goal planning or goal setting. The second thing is regarding the personal life. So some goals that you want to reach, that you want to attain for yourself, it could be related to physical health, as in, let's say, you want to be regular to the gym, you, if you're losing weight, lose so and so kgs of weight. Very, very directed, very particular, crystal clear goal. If you want to be more consistent with your workouts, say yes, I'm going to go 5 times a day, 5 times a week, and this I'm going to do for every single week of the year. Okay, so it could be about your physical health, or it could be about your mental or emotional health. Okay, giving time for meditations in the morning, being mentally aware, practicing mindfulness. Okay, so these are the things that you can commit to and you can plan for yourself. Okay, so if you have not thought of things yet, you could pause the video at any point of time, fill in your goals, create a positive mental image associated with the goal. Just imagine yourself looking at the mirror, and if you've lost so and so kgs of weight that you want to, and how you look. Okay, so you're understanding, right? So it's not just writing the goal, it is associating an image, or rather an emotion, with what you want to achieve. Okay, some smart people here might say, I know what you're doing. Okay, we are involving the limbic system, and when we involve the limbic system, it's just not an action that you want to take. So it's not your just the frontal cortex which is processing and the rest of the brain which is executing. Now when you put in the emotion, you start being consistent. It means something to you. Okay, so that's exactly what we're doing. Next, third part, third box is the relationship aspect of your life. Now, it could be relationship with your loved one, your spouse, your parents, siblings, friends, social circle, whatever be it. People who matter to you, make sure you spend time with them. So it so happens that during your preparation phase, or when you're in your post graduation, after a point of time in your life, you start, to lose connection with people who were your friends in UG. Let's say with whom you spent a lot of time, you don't get that much time, nor you'll say, I don't have the energy to spend time. It's just that you didn't prioritize. If you did, nobody will be like, I don't, if they can't say that, oh, I didn't have time to do this. If you prioritized, you would have had time, because you have time to scroll through the Instagram. Okay, you will be, spending time there, hours together, without realizing, right? So that's what I mean. I'm not saying, I'm not blaming anyone, but this is what happens. Now you can prioritize relationships here. It could be, as I said, yeah, going out on a holiday with family. Okay, spending, let's say, going on a date once a month, twice a month. So something like that. So you can set a relationship goal for yourself that you want to achieve. Next, the fourth box is finance. Uh, I assume that most of the people watching this video are medicos, and medicos are really bad at finance. Okay, first of all, we don't get money, we don't get paid, and the amount you get paid is so meager that it just goes away in your maintenance. Or let's say once you have, there is a Black Friday sale and you order something and all your money is gone. Okay, so that's why this aspect of life is very, very important. Okay, now we are all adults, we need to know something about finance, we need to start saving, we need to know about investing. Okay, not just saving. Okay, we are struggling at the saving stage, but we need to get down to know what is investing. Okay, understand what is the meaning of an liability versus what is an asset. Okay, how to do investing, what are the options for investing, what is safe, what is not, what, and very important, this one thing I want to mention, because this is a different video in itself. Okay, where we will
It's
definitely,
7 o'clock.
yeah, where we'll definitely talk about finance for medicos. Okay, people who do not have any background. Okay, because see, we went to school, we did math, we did trigonometry, integration, differentiation, we got really nice ranks and everything, but ultimately we don't know banking, we don't know how the stocks work. Okay, and I'll tell you honestly, if you just today went on to the internet and looked on the effect of compounding, and let's say if you start putting aside money at the age of 25, 26, you can retire by 40 years, or something, and you will retire with crores of money. I'm not kidding. Nobody tells us this, because all our parents work 9 to 5 job and they believed in saving. And I'm not blaming my parents. Okay, I'm just saying this is the general outlook in the society. So we got to break that cycle. We have to get finance smart. Okay, I'll definitely come up with videos for that. Okay, but yeah, so now let's not get detailed. So set financial goals for yourself. It could be saving let's say some amount of money and buying let's say your dream bike, or it could be saving some amount of money and starting an FD, or investing in SIP or stocks, or buying gold. It could be anything. Okay, so start you know figuring out these things and start filling. Or if not for that, just say start saving money, and then we'll make videos on how to invest, and then we'll you know uh, divert our money towards that. Okay, next is the fifth aspect, is the holiday bar vacation part. uh, this is very very important and most underrated aspect of a medical life. If you are an intern, you would have enjoyed your life. You would have gone on trips with your PGs, with your co-interns, okay, with your juniors, with your seniors, staff, everybody. But once you cross that stage, it becomes kind of difficult, and it's like you're having all the responsibilities. But yeah, you can, I think, somehow manage to take leaves in a year, and I think post PG at least you will have the time to do that. So think of write about your dream vacation. It could be taking your bike to Leh and Ladakh, or it could be scuba diving in the Andaman, okay, or watching the night sky in Finland. It could be anything that you dream of. Okay, beautiful stuff, just write it. Okay, that's going to motivate you to save a lot of money and to plan your holiday. Let's see how to manifest these things. Okay, so you wrote that. Okay, you can take time, pause the video, write down. So one or two. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you wrote 2 lines in like financial goals and career goals and your holiday bucket list goes on endless, right? नहीं, so एक या दो. Okay, it's a big trip, एक लिखना. छोटे trip है तो you can write 2 3 goals that you want to achieve. Next, the last segment is the most important segment, that is spiritual, the spiritual aspect of life. So I don't want to talk here much, okay, because your belief systems will be different, and whatever you believe in, okay, make sure you're connected to that. Okay, somewhere nowadays, with the change of our lifestyle and the kind of basically the wave of social media that is going to determine how we think and what we do today, somewhere we are losing the connection with the spiritual self, with things that we believe in. So make sure you give some time daily, okay, to connect to the higher energy that you believe in, whatever form it may be. So this is totally your section and you're going to write it. Okay, and you cannot ignore this, because if you don't give stress or if you don't connect, okay, it's very easy to get derailed in life. It's very easy to be like, ठीक है, if it's cheating, it's like, okay, छोटा ही तो है, let's cheat in this exam. What happens? Nothing will happen. Everybody does it. Let me do it. No, you're compromising on your values. So be connected. It might be a small task, a small thing, but that is really going to break your value system. So we don't want to do that, and we want to be healthy, responsible citizens, right? So we don't want to compromise on our value system. So whatever be your way of praying, spiritual connection, just write down 1 or 2 points in this. Okay, so I hope you have done it, finished all the 6 quadrants. You have set goals, very clear, one sentence, crystal clear goals. Okay, with no, you should not use ambiguous words. Okay, if, but, na, all such words do not use. Very affirmative sentences with clear idea and having associated that with an emotion. Okay, just imagine going on a holiday taking your bike to the Leh and Ladakh, going to the mountains, just the feel of it. Okay, so you know what I mean. Just associate that with the idea, with the goal. Okay, so that makes you feel like, yes, I want to achieve it, I want to do it. Okay, now with this done, okay, we have set goals for the year 2023 very beautifully. We have divided our goals basically in all the quadrants of life, because we think our life is only about career and profession, while it's not so. Okay, some people, तुम्हारा goal क्या है for upcoming area? Yeah, I need to go through this project, मुझे ये करना है, and I want to clear this exam, get into this institute. Then what? Your life is not just career, your life is not just studies. You need to have recreation, you need to have relationships, you need to have think about your personal health, emotional health, mental health, finances. Everything is important, and that is what we have tried to do here. Give every aspect of our life the importance it deserves. Okay, with this, let me talk about the manifestation tool that is very, very effective. So we've already started to do that. As in, when I said you set a goal for yourself and visualize it. So visualization is a very powerful tool, because every time you visualize, you think of it in your mind cannot make out a difference between what you imagine versus what is real. Because मन को क्या लगता है, it's just that it has happened or it is happening. So it creates a very positive feedback in your mind. Okay, so just for example, if you want, I'm not very sure which year there was a scientific article which was released. It said that a group of piano players actually were divided into two study groups, A and B. Study group A, so those piano players actually played certain notes. Okay, and the group B, they did not get piano, they did not play, okay, physically the piano, but in their mind they would rehearse. Okay, they would like play this note, and in the mind they would imagine playing that particular note. And when the brain activity of both the groups was studied, there was no difference. The same areas in the brain lit up, became active in those people who actually played the piano, and the other group who did not play the piano but just thought of the act of playing piano. So you understand what I am trying to tell here. So it is the visualization technique that makes your brain already believe that you achieved something, and that sends out a very positive energy into the cosmos, and that's how the manifestation actually works. Okay, so this is the basis of the manifestation funda. Okay, so people give a lot of other explanations and emphasis to this, but this is the basic funda how it works. Now, so what is that tool? Okay, you must have heard of vision boards. Okay, if people who have not heard of vision boards, no problem, I'll explain it. So what is a vision board? Okay, it could be a physical board, okay, that you hang up in your room, okay, something like this, okay, or you can make it on a soft copy on your system. Okay, so what you do is, let's say if your first goal was to take up plastic surgery, okay, or to get into neurosurgery, whatever be it, OBG, okay, so you got to pick an image. Either you can draw, okay, which is time consuming, or just go on to the internet, Google up the things which are very close to your goal, just put it and take an image. It could be an image of the institute where you want to study further, or it could be about image of a branch that you want to pursue. So you got to take those pictures. If you're making a physical board, print out these pictures, cut them, and make a beautiful collage. Okay, if it was a holiday to the mountains, yes, a beautiful mountain, beautiful road, and an amazing bike there. Okay, so take that picture, print it. Okay, or if it is something related to finance and you want to save up the money and buy something, put an image of something that you want to buy. If your dream is to buy a two-wheeler, buy a four-wheeler, okay, whatever be it, okay, you're going to do it. And if you want to practice meditation daily, make it a part of your daily routine. Again, a picture of someone doing meditating, or a very very soothing picture, okay, of a very beautiful vibe wala picture. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, or something like that. So you take those pictures, cut it out, make a beautiful collage, and hang it in your room. Now, if you're a person who stays in the hostel, someone who does not want your goals, somebody else seeing it. Basically, yeah, there will be people who are going to look at this and be like, "Acha, to tumhe mil jayega AIMS." So you think you will get into AIMS or you will get into NIMANS. So there are going to be people who say that. So um, that's why if you don't want to put it on the wall, it's okay. You can make a e-collage. Basically, there's an app called Canva. I hope most of you have already used it, but if you don't, it's a very simple app. Just download it and you could work. There are a lot of themes to pick from, and take the images from the Google images, put it in, and make a beautiful collage for yourself. And then that you save as probably screensaver of your laptop or on your phone. So basically, you got to see the vision board when you wake up in the morning. So when you get up in the morning, just see it. It's everything that you want to achieve for that year in the form of pictures, which is going to give you a lot of emotions, okay, like that you've imagined associated with the goal. And with that emotion, you can, when you start your day, it's going to be it's a different energy level itself at which you're going to start your day. So I hope you'll experience this, and very soon, okay, you will start liking to do. Initially you might have to force yourself to, let's say, get into the routine, and once you start doing it, you will just go with the flow, because now it is a routine and you don't have to think about it every day. You're working towards something that means something to you, okay, uska emotion is there with you, and you want to experience it in real, you want it to be manifested. So you will start working towards it, and soon you'll realize at the end of the year you got to reflect on the things that you wanted to achieve, and then you will see that you would have achieved most of it, okay. So it's a beautiful feeling, and then it gives you the power to think that you could achieve anything, and you put your mind to it and you can manifest it, and you can you know uh, make it real in your life, okay. So this has been my experience with manifestation. It's a very beautiful technique, okay. You can have your dream life, okay. So with that said and done, it's time I wrap this video. It's been a long time, and I wish all the very best to everybody, and all the Synapse followers who've been giving us a lot of support and love, and hope that your year 2023 will be a very productive one, and may you manifest everything that you dream of, okay. And if you want to write back to us, if you want to share your experience with the manifestation technique, things that you have experienced before, you always can. You can write down in the comment section. If you wanted to keep it a secret, yes, you can write to us on our email, or just DM us, okay, on our Instagram page, okay. Yeah, it's been a lovely time, guys, okay. I'll take a leave. All the very best. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.